expenditure for the financial year 1st January to 31st December 2025 for three heads, namely Head 5, the Electoral Commission of Zambia, 2, Head 7, the Office of the Auditor General, and number 3, Head 10, Zambia Police Service Commission for the fourth session of the 13th National Assembly. Mr. Chairman, pursuant to Article 202 of the Constitution of Zambia, Chapter 1 of the Laws of Zambia, the 2025 estimates of revenue and the expenditure were presented to the National Assembly of Zambia by the Minister of Finance and National Planning, Dr. Stumbeko Musokotwan, on Friday, 27th September 2025. The 2025 budget, amounting to 217.1 billion kwacha, was delivered under the theme Building Resilience for Inclusive Growth and Improved livelihood. In accordance with the Standing Order 166 of the National Assembly of Zambia Standing Orders 2024, the estimates were referred to various committees for detailed consideration. In scrutinizing the three heads of expenditure, the committee held 9 meetings and interacted with the Vice President and the Minister of Home Affairs and Internal Security. They also interacted with the respective controlling officers and 11 selected grant and institutions and the non-state actors. Honorable Chairperson, the committee's report highlights the findings and the recommendations of the committee on each head. We'll start with Head 5, which is the Electoral Commission of Zambia. The committee observes that there is inadequate funding allocated to the Electoral Commission of Zambia, as funds allocated for the mass mobile registration of voters in 2025 are not adequate to successfully conduct the exercise. In this regard, the committee recommends that the budget line should be increased. The committee also observes that there is a lack of sensitization activities on the ongoing process of over-registration to ensure that all eligible citizens can participate in the 2026 elections. In this regard, the committee recommends that the Commission should come up with a robust public participation program. The committee observes that there is a poor security during elections to guarantee the safety of the voters, election officials, and materials. In this regard, the committee recommends that there is need to enhance the budgetary allocation to each head for external audits as a way of reducing direct dependence of the Office of the Auditor General on the Treasury. The committee further recommends that the government should expedite the operationalization of the Public Audit Act. Commission Act number 26 of 2016 to to address some of the administrative and financial challenges faced by the Office of the Auditor General. Further, the committee observes that senior officers at the Office of the Auditor General are acting in their positions. This state of affairs is not in line with good corporate governance requirements. The committee therefore recommends for the confirmation of officers to substantive office bearers to enhance the operations of the office and to comply with the corporate governance principles. That was on the Officer General's office. Now we come to head 10, that is Zambia Police Service Commission. The committee expresses concern of legal and policy challenges that will still hamper the Commission's ability to execute its mandate effectively, despite it having more resources. One legal challenge is the non-harmonization of the Service Commissions Act number 10 of 2016, Zambia Police Act Chapter 107 of the laws of Zambia, and the Immigration and Deportation Act number 18 of 2010, with the establishment of the Zambia Police Service Commission. In light of the above, the committee therefore recommends for the harmonization of the three pieces of legislation. The committee observes that the Zambia Police Service Commission does not have adequate financial resources for its operations. The allocated funds for 2025 were inadequate for the effective implementation of the Commission's mandate. In this regard, the committee recommends for an upward adjustment in the 2025 budget. The committee also observes that the Commission has faced challenges with regard to establishing human resource committees in the various police districts. Having functional human resource committees is critical for the effective operations of the Commission. The committee therefore recommends that the government should initiate policy and other structural changes necessary for the establishment of the human resource committees in the various police districts. Honorable Chairman, I beg to move.
Thank you very much, Vice Chairperson, for the submission. Honorable members, any questions? Honorable Muvika, yeah.
Thank you very much, Chair. I think we were following the submission from the Vice Chair, and it's very loud and clear. There are no follow-up questions on this one.
Okay. What I wanted to find out is, I've seen like on page 5, number 1 and 2, where the first one, the committee recommends that the budget line should, that is under, that's for head number 5, Electoral Commission of Zambia. When we were interacting with the Electoral Commission of Zambia, where they are recommending that the budget line should be increased, did they in any way indicate by how much? But the same goes with item number 3. There's general recommendation that the budget line should be increased, but the amounts are not stated. So I'm just wondering whether there was any indication of how much are they asking for to increase. Yeah, can I respond to that? Yeah, anyone can respond.
Go ahead. Through Chair, according to the submission which they made, they just listed a couple of issues that they thought they needed to actually implement, not necessarily about the issue of figures, but they kept on saying indeed the amount that was given to them for 2025 was not enough. But going by specifics, no actual figure was given. Chair, I submit.
Thank you. Honorable Mabumba.
Vice Chairperson and your team, if you look at on page 14, 2 and 3 of your recommendations are all more of an administrative nature on page 14. Which I'm reading which is on the police. I had Richard is
Zambia Police Service.
Yeah, Police Service
Commission.
Police Service Commission. So your recommendation in 2 and 3 are more of an administrative nature. So in your conversation with the witnesses or the ministry is responsible for these aid, did they place a time framework in which they would implement, for example, consulting human resource committees in the various police districts? It's a very, to me, it's a very small administrative issue. So did they attach a framework, or did you ask them in terms of their intention when they would want to implement these human resource committees, or that is your recommendation number 3, and when they would want to harmonize the pieces of legislation, because you are saying obviously issues to do with legal nature in your recommendation in number 2, where they have to harmonize the service number 10 of 2016, the Police Act 107, and then the Immigration and Deportation Act number 18 of 2020. So what time frame did they place on these 2 recommendations if you had a conversation with them? Thank you, Chair.
Thank you. You can respond to that one and then we'll close.
Chair.
Hello. Yes. Yes, what?
Chair, good morning.
Good morning. You can introduce yourself and ask a question if you have any question.
Chair, my name is Muvita Anakoka, Member of Parliament for Luena constituents and a member of the Committee on Parastatal Bodies. I would like to say something to the question Honorable Mabumba has posed. Honorable Mabumba is making reference to the issue of the harmonization of the various acts that have an impact on the Zambia Police Service Commission, as well as the issue of the forming of human resource.
Honorable Anakoka.
Yes, sir.
Is it possible you can also switch on your video? In fact, I was thinking it was on Abamutike. You know your names, these names. But is it possible you can switch on your video, sir?
You can see me now?
Now we can see you, yes.
Thank you, Chair. Yes, I just wanted to say that whilst those issues, Chair, might sound like they are of an administrative nature on the face of it, the reason they came up in our recommendation and the submissions of the witnesses was because the funding question is actually what is preventing or making it difficult for those activities to be carried out. Hello?
Anakoka, just a moment, we are doing some housekeeping issues, just a moment.
Thank you.
Just what we are doing some housekeeping.
Okay, Chair.
He cannot be answering. No. He's part of the committee here.
Vice Chair, is that your member? Okay. Honorable Anakoka, okay, you can proceed.
Thank you, Chair. Who was disputing my membership?
You can be rest assured that it wasn't Honorable Amutike.
Honorable Amutike, order, please, order. Yes, Honorable Anakoka, you can proceed.
Thank you. Thank you, Chair. So just quickly, I wanted to say that the Police Service Commission indicated that because of being understaffed, in other words, they haven't been able to set up the decentralized structures as their mandate actually requires them to do. Therefore, they have been unable, therefore, to form these human resource committees in the provinces and the districts, which means it comes back to the issue of budgeting. The issue of harmonizing the acts, Chair, I just wanted to add that it's a little bit bigger than just an administrative act. The Police Service Commission did submit to our committee that this issue of the duplication of the mandate between the Inspector General of Police and the mandate also that's being carried out by the Police Service Commission is one that requires a lot of persuasion, which means that there is probably a lot more consultations that we need to undertake as part of this harmonization, so that there can be clarity in terms of what is it that should still remain in the hands of the police command versus the functions that are supposed to be carried out by the Police Service Commission. So all these things, Chair, we're going back to the issue of if they are not funded adequately, it means that they will not be able to carry out their mandate effectively. That's what I wanted to add, Chair. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Thank you very much for that. Any other responses? That is fine. Any other questions, honorable members? It's fine. Okay, I don't see any other questions. Vice Chairperson of the committee with your members, thank you very much for coming through to appear before this committee. Do have a good day. The comments that which you have submitted, definitely as we engage with the Minister of Finance and National Planning as we consolidate the budget, then will be also included. So we are most grateful that you found time to come to appear before this committee. Thank you very much. Have a good day.